After a little delay, Aaron Rodgers is now in packs, the MVP NFL Honors card. We'll take a look at him, talk about him a little bit, talk about some trash pack odds, and also talk about ways we could potentially make coins leading up to the new series changeover. Let's jump on in. What's good, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Rob, aka Roboto. So today we are here on a holiday and to celebrate the presidents, and Aaron Rodgers was the card slated to come out today for NFL Honors. Unfortunately, as per standard, it seems, he was delayed. He didn't get out into packs until maybe an hour after he was expected to be out at 10:30, but as per usual, in-game messaging wasn't there. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about some ideas and ways that you can make coins today, tomorrow, going into the series changeover. Just tread lightly though, prices always fluctuate. Before we jump into all that, just want to let you know, if you are new here, I appreciate you for stopping by. If you'd be so kind as hit the subscribe button down below, notification bell right next to it. You get notified anytime I'm live with brand new content. Also, if you like what you see in this video, if you like this channel, if you like this content, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. It supports me so very much. And in the comment section down below, let me know if you're gonna go after Aaron Rodgers or any of these NFL Honors guys that we got recently. Let's jump on in. So he's here and he's cool, right? Like, I mean, it's you know, Aaron Rodgers, 97 overall Aaron Rodgers here, 97 overall improviser archetype. Now there is some community displeasure on this Aaron Rodgers card just due to the fact that he's not a 98, right? Last year we had Lamar Jackson MVP, he got a 98 overall. This year Aaron Rodgers MVP, 97 overall. I understand why people are confused and kind of like, whoa, what's going on here? But at the end of the day, when it comes to his abilities, from what I've seen, Rodgers will still be able to get everything besides, I guess, conductor. So if you're a real big conductor stan, I'm sorry. But, you know, Hot Rod Master, Gunslinger, all that good stuff. He still has the same throwing motion from what I would assume. I doubt they'd change his throwing motion from one card to the next. I mean, he's still probably gonna be the best quarterback in the game. I mean, all you're really missing through the power up is conductor. Power him up all the way through, he'll still hit 99, not a gold 99, not a natural 99, I guess you could say, but he'll still be 99 on many teams. You don't need a Packers theme team. You can get this dude powered up really well. So it's still going to be the best quarterback in the game, probably, just because Hot Rod Master, Gunslinger, Improviser archetype. If you look at his attributes here, 82 speed, it's a little bit lower than what you'd like compared to Randall Cunningham, for example. But, you know, Randall doesn't have the same throw motion as Rodgers, right? So there's give and take there. So speed's a little bit low, but 97 throw power, all accuracies above 95. Basically all major quarterback stats above 95, except for play action, which is a 94. So look, man, it's Aaron Rodgers. He's the MVP. This card's going to be nuts. This card's going to be great. I understand the complaints about him not being a 99 or a 98 powered up to a 99. I get that. But at the end of the day, what actually matters here is that this dude is going to be pretty nasty out there. Now, it's important to note that these NFL Honors cards are not going to be Redux. They just came out, and the Redux list came out midway through NFL Honors releases. So it's not going to include NFL Honors. So that's Aaron Rodgers. Let's take a look at the packs too and see what we got cooking here at the packs. Now, I'm not in love with anything here, and I think EA giving us some of the worst packs we've ever seen during NFL Honors releases kind of scares me a little bit for one thing in particular, and that's golden tickets, right? If we do get a golden ticket program release again like we did last year, shouts to my guy Gutfox for kind of organizing that movement. But if this is how it's gonna happen for NFL Honors, what about golden tickets, right? Like, what are we gonna sit here and be expecting for golden tickets when that happens? So just keep that in mind there going forward, right? Golden tickets are going to be also in packs and have bad, really high pack odds, as far as the chances of you to pull them are very low. So it's going to be really rare for you to pull these golden tickets, just like the NFL Honors LTDs. So I don't like the precedent set. It doesn't really bode well for the future, but that's just me, what I think. The 10 times game changer bundle here, 89 plus overall elite, you get a 6.4% and a 96 and up. Game changer pack is a 6.2% and 92 and up. It's not great, right? They're not great, but you know, they're there. Look, if you guys are trying to buy packs, please just wait till the new series changeover. We should get better odds. I know right now Rodgers is out, but I also understand if you're a Packers fan, you really want him, you want to pull for him, go ahead. But I think the best route for these NFL Honors cards, and a lot of limiteds going forward, will probably be, especially if we know that they're coming, it'll probably be just buying them off the auction house because the pull rates on these are just atrocious, right? So Ultimate Legends pack. Now here, it's not exclusive to the Ultimate Legends cards, but I'm pretty sure they're more likely to come out of these packs. The probabilities here aren't great as well for pulling the what you need for that. So if you're looking to do something for Aaron Rodgers, I mean, honestly, Ghetto Golds might be your way to go. Just keep pulling Ghetto Gold until your thumbs bleed. I don't know, man. It's just, there's a lot of bad vibes out there, and I don't really like where this is headed. So those are the packs. Now let's jump into some coin making ideas and thoughts that we can implement as we go forward into the new series changeover. Now, over the weekend, I will say, and I will admit that I was streaming and somebody strolled into the stream when I told everybody, obviously on this channel, that I'm a big broke boy and I need to make coins. And I did that, right? We're over 300,000 coins. We're at 40,000 coins when the video came out over the weekend. We hit 500,000 coins over the weekend on stream. I went and streamed the whole time, and I went from that low amount all the way up to over 500,000 coins, right? And then we went ahead, bought Harry Carson, powered him up, all that good stuff. So this is why I'm saying for you guys, it is possible to make coins. You just have to want to try, right? So some things to consider when you are making coins, right? You want to see what the attention is drawn to, right, in the community, right? So if you're not one of those people that's a big mover and shaker, you're not out there spending your coins to do sets, that's fine. But right now there are some sets that are kind of interesting to take a look at, okay? So one thing I do want to bring to your attention, obviously, is Ultimate Legends. Now right here, this might not work as well as it was over the weekend just because of the new releases, but there's still a good opportunity to make some coins here. Decent opportunity to make some coins, right? So right here, you're gonna check this out, and you're gonna be looking around this region here, the 85, 86, 83, 84 Legends players. 85, 86 Legends players are spitting out about 9K a pop, about 8 to 9K a pop there for 85, 86, but 83, 84s are spitting out about 7.5 up to 8K. Ignore these two guys right here, but for the most part, they're like 7.5 up to 8K. So that's the range you wanna operate there for the 83, 84s, the 8 to 9K range. And why is that? Well, a simple way you can make coins off that Ultimate Legend set is buying cheap 80s, particularly under, if you can, 1,800 coins. If lower, 2,000 is okay, but you want to operate under 1,800 coins, right, for the most part. And you want to buy these 80s for under 1,800 coins. 1,900 isn't bad, but you're kind of biting the bullet there if you want 1,900. If you just scroll through a couple times, you'll be able to find some for 1,800. So you want to go through and try to buy these cards for cheap, because again, when everybody's operating in a set or everybody's operating in a program with a set, you want to do everything that they're not thinking of, right? You want to go left when they're going right. You want to make sure that you are operating separate to what the community sentiment is, okay? So that's why I think, and a lot of times I will say this to people, you need to work on focusing on doing stuff for the sets, as in getting the pieces created that people want for the sets, right? Because people will buy them. People will buy these sets. They'll buy the set pieces all the time. We've seen it all year with the 50. People building up the 81s and then selling them on Friday when the 50 comes out and then making bank, right? So this is what I'm saying here for you. If you want to go ahead and marinate in this Ultimate Legend set, you can, right? Because what you can do instead of going ahead and buying those 83s off the auction house, which you could totally do, by the way, and we'll check that out in a moment, you can take these 80s, that 80, 81s that you bought for under 1,800, you can go ahead and put them in a set here, an exchange set. And the one in particular I'm looking at is the 83, 84, because I don't know the exact rates, but they do spit out Legends cards, right? And so for here, what are you actually paying to put in this, right? You're paying 3 cards that cost 1,800 and less. So if you're in here operating 1,800 and less times 3, that's about 5,400 coins. So let's just say 5,500 coins for the sake of argument here. And you're gonna go ahead and open these 83, 84s through the Elite Exchange, okay? So when you open these, you're hoping for a legend. You don't get it, you get a regular 83 overall here. We'll see how much that is and see if we actually took a huge L on that or we didn't. But the deal is too here with these 83s, 84s, you don't want to sell for whatever that listing price is, right? So you're gonna go over here, check this 83. We're seeing what the price is here. He's about 4.95, but we're gonna go ahead and check the market and see what 83s are selling for, right? Because it's gonna be one of two prices here. You're either gonna sell them for 5 right there, or you're gonna sell them for whatever he's going for on the market right now for an 83. So this is just a way that you can go ahead and make some coins, and you wanna be sure that you list these cards for under an hour, okay? Under 1 hour, so that way you can maximize your profits. And you can get bumped to the top of the list here. It's important to note here that you get bumped to the top of the list when you go ahead and you put cards that are listed for a certain amount of time. So there's our Thomas right there for 5.3, but we see some 83s right here for about 5.3, 5.4. So to cut our losses a little bit, we'll go ahead and we'll throw this up for about 5.2. Now you're probably thinking, wow, that kind of seems like an L, and sometimes it can be, right? But that's the price that we're looking at here. Now these 83s, they can go back up to like 6K and you're making a profit almost every time. But when you pull a Legends card, that's a profit on top right there, right? Say you pull a Legends card and that comes out and it's selling for 7.5, even 7.8. You're making about 1,400, 500 coins after tax, right? So keep that all in mind there. The other thing I want to point in your direction too with the Gap Pack is doing this for the 50. So you're probably looking right here, you're seeing these 81s are about 35, 37, 4,000. That's a decent price to have, right? So what you want to do is you want to put these little silvers here. You want to put these golds, silvers up to golds, golds up to high golds by doing the Superstar MVP exchange. And then you want to put those into the 81, kind of like we did early in the year, right? So the reason why you want to do that for Gap is because what you are going to do are two things in Gap at the same time, okay? And you're going to try to maximize your profits at the same time. With Gap, you're going to do two things. You're going to hope you pull 80s, 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 80s. Why? Because you're going to pull an 80 and put that in the exchange set for 83, 84, or you're going to pull 81s, 82s, 83s, 84, and you're just going to sell those on the market right away. Okay. So at the end of the day, basically what you're doing is taking your Gap Pack trash, converting it into 81s that you can sell on the market for the 50 and making coins off that. Why? Because some people are buying some of these cards needed for the 50 for lower overall cards in that power up path for that player, right? So in particular, a guy like Namdi, a guy like, if we progress through here, Brian Dawkins, right? Those guys have previous cards that people want, okay? And Mean Joe Green there is a legend. Corey Dillon, I believe, is Team of the Week player there too. So you look out for those Team of the Week cards that he has. Randall, another Team of the Week dude as well. So keep out for all that. Steve Hutchinson too, I believe, was a 50 player. So an 82 might not be a bad idea too if you want to trade those up and see what you can do there. Of course, a tried and true coin making method, and something that we've been doing over the weekend is checking out Ultimate Legends here, going to players, and then just seeing what the cost is for each of these players individually, and then seeing if that cost is cheaper than what he is selling for on the market, right? So for example, over the weekend, I did Harry Carson. Okay, Harry Carson was selling for about 400K over the weekend. But as you saw in my binder earlier, what I did was I bought all of his pieces for cheaper. And if I sold Harry Carson, I probably would have made about 30,000 coins to 50,000 coins, depending on when he sold, how he sold, whatever. But he was about 400K. I built him for about 330 or so. So that's just some stuff to keep in mind there when it comes to Ultimate Legends and other stuff with the 50. So as you see right there, all these 80s are purchased, 81s, 91s there for Harry Carson set. And then a bunch of these guys are just like cards I pulled doing Gap Pack method. You know what I mean? Or I'm sorry, a bunch of those cards I bought were a bunch of cards I bought off the auction house to do the flipping idea there for the exchange set. Now here's all the guys that I went ahead and sold for one reason or another. You know, Ali Marpet out of this. There's a Clelin Farrell, 3,400 for an 81 right there, right? 3,000 for this Golden Tape power up. Even here, Sherman 2,000, Lamar 15. If you pull these power ups, I mean, they'll help you balance out and make coins as you go through it. You don't have to sit there and do anything crazy. But here's another interesting thing too, is obviously in Gap, you want to check some golds out, because look at that 71 gold, 6,000 coins somebody bought it for. So Gap Pack method is always going to be a tried and true idea and way of how to make kind of brainless coins. So keep that in mind. There's a lot of profits to be had in Gap Packs in the lower overall cards. So those are some things I'm doing. Those are some things I'm looking at. Those are some things I'm going to go ahead and be implementing as the week goes on. Obviously, the number one tried and true, I think, method overall, I think over everything would be auction house flipping. We've gone over this before previously on this channel, but operating in that 84 to 89 overall range, because people tend to buy these cards blindly and just buy them really quick for an exchange set in some way, shape, or form. Some exchange set takes a random 84, 85, 89, whatever, and people will just go in and buy them blindly. So right here, you're looking at it and you're looking and you're saying, all right, so this 84 is selling for 8,000. Okay, let's just say, or these 85s are selling for 8,000. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, 8,000 coins for an 85. Okay, 8,000 coins for an 85, or 9,000 coins for an 85. Let's go up a little bit because Hopkins look like a little anomaly. So 9,000 coins for an 85. If you progress through and you want to make some coins off that, right? So 9,000 coins, you take 10% off. That's taking off 900. You're at 81. So you may want to make 1,000 coins. So you want to look at 85s for under 7,100, right? So you're going to go ahead and progress through and then see if you can get anything at about the 7,100 mark or cheaper. So right here is 84 for 6. we're gonna keep progressing through and just like glance at it, because what you want to do is make sure, like right here, these 85s you could probably get and make a nice little 600-700 coin profit off that. But here's a Jarvis Landry here for 5,800. You buy that right there. You're gonna go ahead and relist that for the auction price we had before. This Landry also is really close. The only thing you want to keep in mind though too is a lot of these cards are flying out of rerolls and stuff like that and random packs, so there might be a lot for that specific card. So that's why you want to operate in the space in which you're looking at all the overalls as far as selling, as opposed to just one card, right? So if you're looking here, there's Hopkins for 79. There's another 8,000 coin 85. And then if we go over here to the 85s and progress all the way through, the natural 85s where they're resting at starts, I think right here with Joe Thomas at about 9, right? So what we said before is we're going to sell this at 9, potentially make about 1,000 to 1,500 coins profit off that if it sells when we need it to. So that's it. Those are a couple ways I'm making coins, and I want you guys to also do that as well. Just make sure that you're watching prices, right? Make sure you're fluctuating prices. And the last tip I will give you guys too, right? A lot of these legend prices are cheap. The baby legends, small legends, whatever you want to call them, mini legends, all of them are going to get cheaper as the week goes on, especially when we have the changeover on Friday, right? Going into Saturday, new ULs on Saturday. So what won't be a bad idea, all right, is going through to the exchange here and seeing what these cards for the legends are selling for, right? Because if they're down here at 6.4, 6.5, even lower, some of them under 6 as we progress through the week, it might not be a bad idea to go by, grab a couple of them and relist them when the new Ultimate Legends come out for maybe 9, 10,000 coins. I'm pretty sure people will buy them because I saw them buying them over the weekend, because a lot of these exchange sets, people are interested in doing it to get a certain player, whether it be Dawkins, Namdi, Mean Joe, or any player in the future. All right, so that's all for the video today. I appreciate you for stopping by. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.